Hi, welcome traders. Welcome to another video on Prophecy Trades. Today's video, we will be doing a weekly market analysis on what potential trades we are potentially looking to get in for positions this week. We are currently looking at AUD CHF in Euro GBP. So today I will be covering a thorough top-down pre-market analysis of a potential short opportunity for AUD CHF and later moving on to Euro GBP. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. So first things first, we're going to draw our trend lines. We're going to stick on the hour chart as our main time frame, and we're going to draw from the tip of the wick from here to the second tip of the wick here, giving us more than 2 points to confirm a trend line. Second, we notice we're in the downward market. We are printing lower lows and lower highs. You can see that there was a market structure shift in this region here on the hour time frame, and this is where there was a fail. The last higher high then failed to make another higher high, making our new lower high, our new lower low to our new lower high to an equal low to a lower high to a lower low to a lower high to a lower low, with our prediction looking to potentially make a new lower high respecting this trend line. And from there, we pulled out our fibs based on the hour time frame as well, and we're going to take this swing high here to this swing low, bringing us probably closer to the way price has been printing. I would say probably closer along to that 78.6 region as a potential respected Fibonacci level. So with that being said, with our fibs drawn, the third thing we'll do is we'll pull out our fibs for another fib trick to confirm the move within the move, which is the retracement of the move, to see if the move has been completed, targeting that minus 27 and that minus 61.8 level. So from this swing low to this swing high, and for the people that are more novice, the traders that are more novice, it's this swing low to this swing high, and we're reading the retracement, and we're potentially taking price to this level and this level, and I will highlight this to show the completed fib trick. And this is the zone we are looking for price to respect. More specifically, we are actually looking to respect this zone. Give me 1 second. Let me delete this for clarity, keeping the original fibs here. So we are looking for price to come from here in respects somewhere in this region to mark this as another confirmation of a completed zone. We don't want price to exceed above here. There could be a little bit of a candle wick, but we really want to respect around this 78.6 region. So that is my technical analysis on the hour time frame. I'm going to go up to the 1 time frame above for more of a thorough top-down analysis to see if I see anything that can deter me from my bias. Market structure will tend to be stronger on the higher time frame, so we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame, and I see everything seems to be the same. There's a clear market structure shift here, and again we have the clear printing of the lower highs and lower lows being printed here, and another confirmation on a stronger time frame of a bias of respecting that 78.6 level, which is the 0.51688 level, and we're looking for price to then respect that region and continue to take price down. So in order for us to get in the trade, we jumped on the 15-minute, we would need to see price print in a manner of come up to this region. Let's just say it's printing some minor higher highs and higher lows, respects at 78.6, see some candlestick analysis, see some type of indecision candle, some dojis, some dragonflies, and then we're looking for price action, looking for a bearish engulfing candle. We would have a stronger confirmation as well if there's a market structure shift on the 15-minute time frame, and this is where we would potentially enter the market if this is how the setup plays out for the beginning of the week. So hypothetically, we put our entry here, we put our stops relatively just outside the fib trick, which is roughly 26 pips or so. And remember, if it's respecting the 78.6, we want to put stops and confluence just outside of the next previous Fibonacci level. So considering the fib trick is kind of very broad, I would say I'd align it here. Again, I don't like putting my stops beyond 30 pips. So 26.6 pips seems to be the case based on this hypothetical pre-market analysis. We would then draw our take profit tool, our measuring tool, and we would look to see where we would potentially exit. We jump up to the hour chart, and we can tell even taking price just to the previous low, it's still a 1 to 3. It's a healthy risk to reward. I'm going to stick to the rule targeting our first take profit, the minus 27, and the minus 61.8. Still, that's a 1 to 4, 1 to 4.3, and we have a 1 to 5.86, almost a 1 to 6 if we were to hold this trade the whole time. I'm going to go up to the 4 hour time frame to see if there's any type of support that could potentially hinder us from hitting our targets. And I'm seeing pretty much a clear shot. I might have to go up to the daily chart to see anything else. And we're looking at the daily chart. We're going to look at a strong daily support level. We're going to bring out our horizontal tool, and we're going to take it from this tip of the wick here to see where price respected. And you can tell that's still in alignment with our take profit as it's just below. So that's my analysis on odd CHF as a pre-market breakdown of what has to happen in order for me to get in the trade. And we'll move on to Euro GBP. Again, we're going to stick to the hour time frame. I already started marking up this analysis. I'll jump up to the daily chart, and you can tell this is still this daily trend line that I've kept on here for a number of weeks now. It's been respecting time and time again, and I'm going to continue to use it because it's been helping me be profitable on my trade. So we're going to keep using that trend line until it's disrespected. So in the 4 hour, not really seeing too much. I'm seeing a heavy resistance in the realm of this area here. So I may have to watch out for this region here. And the reason why is because we want to cross as many wicks as possible. Wicked up, rejected, wicked up, indecision candle, rejected, wicked up, rejected, time and time again. So we're going to jump to the hour time frame. Now that we have that in mind, we're going to bring out our fibs. Why? Because we see prices like printing this channel, like still a variation of market structure, but prices slowly making lower highs, slowly but surely being respecting that ascending trend line on the daily chart, and we're predicting the same thing to happen here. So that is my market structure analysis there. We're going to bring out our fibs once I delete this, and we are going to bring it from this tip of the wick here, this swing low, because we're looking to go for longs, and this tip of the wick here, this high. So it's from here, and we're looking to retrace the market at the 78.6 level, which is still a pretty good retracement level. And then we'll be pulling out our fib trick to see if the move has been completed within the move, and taking it from that swing high, that yellow eclipse, to this swing low. And you can see price came up, respected the 61.8, and then it's already within the move of the fib trick, but we're looking for price to drive a little bit deeper and respect that trend line to add an additional confluence. We have a daily trend line, we have the fib 70.6, potentially a fib trick 61.8 respected zone, and then we will be looking for some type of variation of maybe a market structure shift in the lower time frame, or it's a variation of an indecision candle and or price action. So before doing that, we delete this fib trick for clarity. So this is the zone we're looking at. We're going to go up to the 4 hour again, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And it looks pretty clear. What we're seeing in our bias, it can be true. There's nothing invalidating that. And we're going to continue up to the daily chart. And we can tell in the daily chart we're also above the 50 EMA as well. And so we also can keep in mind here we have this level of resistance too to keep in mind. And I'm going to try to touch as many wicks as possible and that will be my other level of potential resistance that I need to make sure I'm aware of. So we're going to jump down to the 15-minute chart. What needs to happen? Basically, price needs to continue to print more aggressively to the downside. Maybe there's some pullback, and then we need to respect this trend line within the fib trick of that minus 61.8. See some type of variation of an indecision candle here. Price action, maybe a market structure shift for a bonus confirmation here. And this is where we would look for our price action entry. We might end up going to the 5-minute depending on how the market is actually printing within the live market. And in a hypothetical scenario, we're going to take our entry from the market structure shift or the price action or decision candle. We'll say it's roughly around this region here. And again, what I'm going to say about stop loss, just outside the fib trick and just outside the most recent Fibonacci level zone that's being respected. So in our case, it's respecting the 78.6. So in this scenario, we would take it just outside the 88.6, giving us it's probably going to be like a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. We're going to target this minus 27, and so it's almost a 1 to 5. And you may ask, like, well, why aren't you targeting the minus 61.8? Remember, on the daily chart, this is a level of resistance. Price could struggle here and pretend to potentially get rejected at this area. If we took it all the way up, this would be a 1 to 6.7. But like I said, we're looking for quality setups. We're not looking for greed. We're looking to be in and out. And a 1 to 4 is a very healthy trade, leaning closer to that 1 to 5. So pretty much those are my pre-market analysis for the weeks. If you're liking these videos,